This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Heineke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out. And
touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
6-0 our score after one. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. On fourth down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On fourth down, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, Heineke. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now Heineke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And finding the tight end Rudolph. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, defense. Hey, 52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And finally taken down at the 15. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Heineke. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 33. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Barkley might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
26 mark.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
26 mark.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And Thomas has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive one-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.